Good morning, everybody. It's Heidi at Hen Chicks Studio. And despite the white stuff that has been coming down since yesterday afternoon and is still coming down, we are here at Hen Chicks Studio. We know it probably will be a quiet day for people coming in this store, but we want you to know we're here for you. We are technically open from 10 to 5 today, and Jamie and I and Goldie and Virginia are all here to answer the phones, answer emails, whatever it is that we can do to help you be creative today. Because maybe you're one of those many people in Iowa that are staying home today because of the roads and the snow, but we know a lot of you live other places. And boy, tell me, are you in one of those sunny places today? Sunny, warm places? Because those are the kind we're going to dream about today. Because this is where we say, you know what, this winter thing, it's only for, really the next 6 to 8 weeks, and then we're moving on. We're coming back with spring. But I'd love to know where you're listening from today. We had so much fun yesterday showing you the little corner of my world that we decided that today would be another good day to try this. So yesterday we were in the front area, right inside the front door, and we showed you the Kim deal. And I have to tell you, those last 2 kits that I showed you yesterday, gone. It didn't take long after we got off the video that off the Facebook Live that those 2 were gone. So if you do see something and we tell you that there aren't many left, pay attention, because sometimes they go very, very quickly. So I moved kind of just next door. So yesterday we talked about, and I'm not sure what you can see, Jamie, we talked about galactic explosion. So you can see that that's right behind me and all the wonderful solids. And so we just kind of moved just a little bit different, just the next spot. And this quilt right here is called Unusual Garden. The pattern is Nova by Gudrun Erla. You know we love our good GE Designs patterns and her rulers and everything, all of her stripology rulers. And the fabrics are all from a collection called Unusual Garden. It's by Jason Yenter. And one of the things that I really loved about this quilt was that he has this border fabric, and this are all part of the border fabric. And so we just fussy cut it so that it would make the outer border and keep it nice and simple, but really give a lot of interest because of that. And I love it. I love that. And it's just, I think, a very happy, bright quilt. So that is a fun one. And we do have kits for that. And so that is 9145 is the SKU number. And anytime I say, hey, there's a SKU number or whatever, if you go on to our website and in the search field, type in that SKU number, it will pop up for you. Oh, and I can even hear, can you hear the scraping of the snow back there? Our dedicated snow removal guys are trying to make sure that we can actually get in the door. So here in this area, I told you we had solids, a nice array of solids. Well, to me, these are 2 collections that are amazing basics. This collection here is all, it's called Canvas. It's all from Northcott. And what I like about the Canvas collection is that it has tonal ranges in the pieces. It is one color, tonal. Sometimes people say, well, oh, is that the Moda fabric? Now I can't even say the name of the Moda fabric. It's left me. But sometimes the Moda fabrics have more than one color in them, which makes them a little bit different. And so we do not have that particular collection. We have all of the Northcott canvas. And I love the array of colors. We go through so many. This is actually one of my favorite, and you can tell it's such, there isn't much on the bolt, but such a lovely yellow. I just think that there's so many of these that work as backgrounds. So we've got all of the canvas collection, and the grays and the blacks are really nice too. This is a really nice gray. That one has a little bit more contrast in it than some. But anyway, so we like all of those. And then next door to them are the Benartex winter wools. Wool tweed, I guess, and winter wool tweed. And look, it actually I think, looks like it has the texture of wool, but it is not. It is 100% cotton, but it has great texture. Again, there's several quilts, and in fact, Jamie, if we just look up there, that pattern is called Solar Flare, and it is made 100% from the winter wool tweeds in a variety of the colors. And we have kits for that project, but you can get an idea of the pretty textures and the colors. There's a couple, like we really like this blue. We've got Matt in multiple times to keep it coming back. Again, just a variety of colors. We also, this is the cloud. I think it's called Cloud. This is the one that is the background in the Solar Flare and works with a lot of things. It just is a nice, very nice basic. So, anytime you see those basics, we try to keep those in, or the more popular ones in. So that's really good. And before we kind of turn around in my corner here, here's one corner of our store. This is, we do sell wine. This is an Iowa wine it's called Brick Arch Winery from West Branch, excuse me. I got to think about that. It's just on the other side of Iowa City. It's actually owned by my cousin John McNutt and his wife Eileen Landy, and they make a great wine. The Chardonnay is one of my favorites, as is the Uncommon Red. And goodness gracious, there's not a bottle of it out here. I might have to go back and somebody has bought it and it's not in the bin. But they've got some nice wines. They have a beautiful facility over in West Branch where you can actually dine, and they've got entertainment. Obviously with COVID, they've done some different kinds of things, but this is our little wine just for something fun and different. I like to support good Iowa businesses and artists. And in my opinion, this is one of those Iowa businesses that's fun to support. And the family joke is I'm the largest Western Iowa distributor for their wine.
Heidi, so, we do have a question.
Yes.
And I think that's worth paying attention to a little bit. But we just got that Rapture in, and they're wondering how the canvas compares to the Rapture.
Stay right here, and I'll grab one. It's a great question.
And that's why I thought it'd be...
Okay, now this is I'm gonna lay that one there, and let's get...
So this is the Rapture that she just laid down.
And this is the canvas. Now, this is gonna maybe sound funny, but doesn't this seem like it's maybe a little more round? Like it's more, I don't want to splotchy with the beam, like spongy. And this is more, seems like it's more linear, that it's got more literally lines through it. And I would say that the entire Rapture line has this kind of more spongy look. And this has, I would say maybe not piece by piece, but probably more, well, I don't know, I was gonna say more contrast, but no, I don't know. They're different pieces.
But they even work well together.
Oh, yeah, they work very well together if you're looking for shades. But that was a great question. That's a great question. But yeah, that would probably be the easiest. That this seems a little more linear. This seems a little more round, splotchy, that kind of thing. All right, so I'm still standing in my little corner of the world. Let's see, I've covered all of that. And so let's look at what's behind me. This is a couple of different collections. One of the things you'll find at Hen Chicks Studio is that people say, what is your style? We're very eclectic here because I'm eclectic. And I'm obviously the one that buys the fabric. And depending on my mood and who I'm making a quilt for, I like different styles and different looks. So definitely the fabric in the store reflects that because, again, I would be dull if I made all the quilts that I did all exactly the same, because I like to make something, if I'm making it for the kids, in a different look than I am for grandpa and grandma, or if I'm making it for, my niece and nephew. I mean, it's just one of those things. So to me, this is a little bit more traditional look over here. And we have a couple different collections. We were talking the other day about all of the beautiful Galactic Explosion fabrics, and the designer of those is Laura Behringer, and several of these are also Laura Behringer. Then we've got a couple of these that are mixed in are the Quilter's Coordinates from Blank. So we've got Laura Behringer from Marcus. We've got this is called Blue Meadow. Some of this is called Blue Meadow, and then we've mixed in also from Marcus some of Tarrington, which is Nancy Rink fabrics. We've also talked about Nancy Rink and her designs. So even up on the top level, there's some Nancy Rink up here mixed in with the Quilter's Coordinates. And although we like to keep collections together, it's just natural at some point to start mixing in some of the different things the different collections that we get, because look at these two together. I really love how they go together. And this is Quilter's Coordinates, and this is, I believe, Nancy Rink. That's Tarrington. And so the quilt right here, I'm going to just pull up a corner of it. That is Tarrington. This was our stash buster. Oh boy, when was this our stash buster? A couple months ago. So the pattern that I'm holding up there, that one is a free one. And then up here is Blue Meadow. I'm gonna go around. And you'll go around and see that one from the correct side. And that pattern is one of Celine Perkins from Perkins Dry Goods. I get mixed up. That one is, which one is that? Is that, no, I'm never,
neither of us can.
I can't remember the name of the pattern, but it's, we will look for that. It's a Celine Perkins Dry Goods. And then right down here are the two Tarrington collections, exactly the same pattern. This is Sticks and Stones, I know that. From the Stick and Stone pattern from Celine Perkins, and then the fabric collections from Tarrington from Nancy Rink. And it's amazing how it's the same fabric collection, but in different colorways in the same pattern, and how different it can look. But those are absolutely beautiful patterns and quilts. I love those. So I like that kind of traditional, sometimes it's good to have something that's going to stay around a little bit longer and be there. Do we want to look inside this cabinet that I'm leaning on? Why don't you come around and let's look inside, and before we finish up today's In My Corner little tour of this. So this cabinet holds a variety of different things. Right now, this is our kind of leftover Christmas stuff from this past holiday season. But, we know you are working on stuff all year long. So we do still have some fun kits. I think that might be the last of the Most Wonderful Times panel. So there's some flannel panels. There's still this stocking from Better Not Pout. And then we have a Kim Deal stocking as well. And then we have a Deck the Halls apron pattern, a couple table runners down there, a little wool kit. We know we're out of that book. So anyway, we've just got a few things down here as well. We love the in the middle pattern there and stuff. So there's always something that we've got in the works. So we don't have a lot of Christmas stuff left. That'll come back in May, I think, May and June, when we get all of our Christmas stuff. So there is my little corner of the world today. Again, I would love to know where you are, and if it's cold and snowy or if it's warm and sunny. And don't forget, you are going to not want to miss this afternoon's Take Home Tuesday at 2 o'clock right here on Facebook. We have been doing some fun projects, but we've got something special in the works for today. Since it's snowing, we just roll with the punches around here, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing at 2 o'clock. Jamie will be hosting that. We'll probably have reversed roles. I'll probably be running the camera, unless Goldie Virginia want to do that while they're here today, and we'll have a lot of fun. So Take Home Tuesday is at 2, and tomorrow morning will be the radio show at 8:35, and Jamie and I are actually going to be on there talking about a lot of things, all things creative at Hen Chicks Studio. And do not forget, if you have not heard about our needle class on Thursday at 10 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, you are going to want to not miss that. You've got to set timers on your calendars and your phones. Rhonda Pierce from Schmetz Needles is joining us for a free Facebook Live class all about needles. Now you can go to our website and you can sign up for the class. It's free. What we're doing there is that then I can send out a reminder to you that, hey, it's going to be, coming up. So we want to make sure you don't miss that. But we just have, the response has been awesome because it does not matter. Do you quilt? Whatever use you use your sewing machine for, mending jeans or making clothes or doing home deck, there is a needle for everything. And sometimes it can get a little confusing. And Rhonda is going to be our gal to make sure that you understand all of that needle know-how. And again, we're really, really excited. And we've got needle bundles ready for you on our website. So once you understand the difference between a knit needle and a non-stick needle and what's good for piecing and quilting, I'm sure you're going to need some of those resources from Schmetz Needles. So we're really excited about that. So that is Thursday morning at 10 a.m. That's Central Time right here on Facebook. So with all of that, we've got a busy week. And again, everybody stay safe. We're here for you. However we can help you be creative.